A cluttered car setup gets old fast, and these 15 car gadget finds with surprisingly smart uses turn common annoyances into easier routines. One upgrade handles charging, another tackles mess, and others add useful tech where your car never had it. Welcome to CircuitPeek. Today's picks are all about practical wins. The question is, which simple-looking gadget changes the way your car works most? Peek into what's next. But some of the smartest uses here are hiding inside gadgets that look surprisingly ordinary. The iOttie Velox Magnetic Wireless Car snaps a MagSafe-compatible iPhone into view without a bulky clamp crowding the dash. That cleans up navigation and charging in one spot. It delivers wireless charging up to 7.5 watts while mounted. The payoff is fewer steps when getting in and out. That handles the phone setup, but the next gadget goes after the mess hiding below it. The Fanttik Slim V10 Mix Cordless Car Vacuum and Air Duster puts a compact cleaner right into the seat gap problem. Crumbs and dust stop turning narrow spaces into a full-size vacuum job. Its smart LED display shows battery information while it runs. The result is a quicker cabin reset with one small tool. Cleaner seats help, yet the next pick tackles a different charging setup. The CarQiWireless Wireless Charger drops into a compatible Toyota 4Runner console and turns an open tray into a charging spot. Instead of plugging in every drive, the phone rests where it already belongs. The listing specifies fit for 2010 to 2024 Toyota 4Runner models. The cabin stays more organized while charging becomes part of the routine. That is convenient, but the next gadget digs into what the car itself is doing. The XTOOL A30MV 2.0 OBD2 scanner diagnostic tool puts live vehicle information on your phone instead of leaving warning lights unexplained. Plug it in, and the app opens access to diagnostics and maintenance data. One useful detail is graphing for up to 8 live data streams. The payoff is clearer troubleshooting before parts get guessed at. That adds insight, but the next upgrade changes the dashboard you see every drive. The Car and Driver IntelliDash Pro X10 wireless CarPlay and Android Auto display places a modern touchscreen above an older dashboard. Maps, calls, and phone controls move onto a dedicated screen where they are easier to follow. Its 10-inch display is the standout detail. The result is a familiar phone-style interface inside a vehicle that never shipped with one. That modernizes the dash, yet the next fix is much simpler. The CarPass waterproof car seat covers slide over the seats before sweat, sand, pet hair, or wet gear gets comfortable there first. The visible payoff is immediate. Cover on, seat protected. Cleanup reduced. Neoprene construction is the key material detail from the listing. The result is less worry over everyday mess. That protects the upholstery, but the next gadget is built for trouble outside the cabin. The WNDFLV Jump Starter with air compressor and smart jumper cables combines 2 roadside jobs in one device, so a weak battery and low tire pressure do not require separate kits. Connect it, and the screen reports what is happening. Its smart cable system uses indicators and alarms to flag connection errors. The result is clearer roadside setup. That covers 2 common problems, but the second half gets noticeably smarter. The first 7 fixes handled visible cabin annoyances: charging, cleanup, diagnostics, and roadside prep. Now the list shifts into connected cameras, wireless phone links, tire tools, remote monitoring, travel gear, and EV charging. Which type of upgrade actually earns space in your car? Daily convenience or backup utility? The second half gets broader, smarter, and more specific about fit, so the little details start mattering more. But number 8 is where the list starts watching what happens around the car. The REDTIGER F77 4K plus 4K dual dash cam shows front and rear views together, turning everyday driving into a record you manage instead of footage you forget. The touchscreen gives the system a clear control point, while connected features handle footage and location data. One standout detail is dual 4K recording. The payoff is a more complete view around the car. That adds visibility, yet the next gadget removes a cable. The Spedal 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay and Android Auto adapter disappears into the USB port and turns a wired phone connection into a wireless routine. Start the car, leave the phone in your pocket, and the dashboard handles the connection afterward. The key fit check is simple. The vehicle needs wired CarPlay or Android Auto. The result is fewer cable steps. That clears the console, but the next pick handles tire pressure. The AstroAI L7 Tire Inflator Portable Air Compressor puts the pressure reading and inflation controls in one handheld unit, so topping off a tire becomes a visible set and run job. Choose the target pressure, connect the hose, and the unit stops at the preset. Its custom range reaches 150 pounds per square inch. The outcome is a simpler pressure routine. That handles air, but the next gadget changes what you see behind a vehicle. The WOLFBOX Wireless Backup Camera Solar Magnetic 7.2-inch DVR 1080p monitor sticks a camera where rear visibility is limited and sends that view to its own screen. The magnetic mounting approach makes the change easy to understand around trucks and trailers. Its 7.2-inch split-screen monitor is the key visual detail. The result is another viewing angle. That helps with visibility, yet the next gadget watches the vehicle while away. The CARLOCK anti-theft car device plugs vehicle activity into a phone app, so movement, engine starts, unusual vibration, and trip information do not stay inside the car. The system reports events through its connected service. The listing states a $9.95 monthly subscription after the first month, so that cost belongs in the decision. The payoff is remote awareness. But the next gadget turns road trip storage into something more active. The BougeRV CRD2 243-quart 12-volt car refrigerator with app control puts chilled storage in the cargo area, while the phone becomes part of the control panel. Food and drinks stay in a powered refrigerator instead of relying on ice. Its separate temperature-controlled zones are the detail. The result is a more controlled travel setup for longer drives. That expands the car's utility, but the next upgrade moves to home charging. The WOLFBOX WE50 Level 2 J1772 EV Charger with Smart App and RFID control turns vehicle charging into a home setup instead of a cable-only task. The app and RFID access add control around how the station is used. Its J1772 connector makes vehicle compatibility the first fit check. The result is a managed charging routine. That is the biggest installation here, but the final pick shrinks back to one socket. The Anker 167.5-watt 3-port USB-C car charger fills one power socket and gives several devices a cleaner place to charge at once. 2 USB-C outputs and 1 USB-A output reduce separate adapters around the console. The key detail is its 167.5-watt total rating. The result is straightforward. Compatible devices share one charging point. After the screens and roadside tools, this closes the list with a small fix for daily use. These 15 finds covered the car from dashboard to driveway. Cleaner charging, easier cleanup, diagnostics, roadside tools, cameras, connected travel gear, and a few upgrades with important fit checks. The useful pattern is simple. Smart design matters most when it removes a repeated hassle without adding another one. Which product surprised you most, and why? The right pick is the one that fits how you actually use your vehicle. Then check the links in the description if you want to look any of these up. Stop doing things the hard way. Peek into what's next. Want to see more? Check out the video on the left or check out the playlist on the right.